For the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're here inside Visit Knoxville, and you can join us if you like. And if you can't be here with us, know that you can watch it stream live there from the WDVX YouTube channel or our Facebook page. So we have two, possibly four, I guess, acts really for you today on the show. Representing the Goffin King Foundation, Louise Goffin and friends are here, and they'll be up the second half of the show. To get things started, well, he's back with us. He's got some new music to tell us all about. He's visiting with us there from Massachusetts. Give a great big welcome to Rees Shad to the Blue Plate Special.
Who knows what song was playing when Mom and Pop first met? Did they dance to Benny Goodman and his band? I bet they had a favorite singer and a very special song that floated through the moonlight on the night he asked her for her hands. Don't knock the music you made to. Don't cringe at a maudlin melody. Don't knock the music you were made to. 'Cause without it there might not be no you and me. Well, I'll go get the bottle of that fine old dusty wine. We'll get tipsy instead of getting stoned. Dancing to Sinatra with your cheek pressed close to mine. Well, remember that moonlight, July days, you know, we both never knew, but don't knock the music you were made to. Don't think it's corny just because it's old. Oh, don't knock the music you were made to. 'Cause without it there might not be no rock and roll. Don't knock the music you were made to. Oh, don't cringe at a maudlin melody. No, don't knock the music you were made to. 'Cause without it there might not be no you for me. Thank you so much. That's a song by my friend Fred Kohler out in Nashville. He wrote that with a guy named Shel Silverstein, you might have heard of. And that appears on my new record, The Galahad Blues. It kind of opens up the idea that swinging is still cool. Wow. So here's a song that I wrote for an album that I recorded in the Philippines about 13 years ago with a guy named Butch Rojas. See, I was still on New York time and Massachusetts time, East Coast time, maybe say. And there I am in the Philippines. Everybody's asleep, and I'm wide awake. And the album was recorded with these jazz musicians who were like, oh, man, we depend on you to write the lyrics. We'll jam out, get some kind of cool theme going, and then you come in and you write the lyrics. I was like, okay. I had no idea what I was going to write. And we had this kind of swinging little thing we were doing. And I went into my bedroom at this hotel that we were recording at, up in the mountains, and I saw J.D. Salinger's 9 Stories on the wall. Ah, somebody knows this book. And I said, I know J.D. Salinger. He hardly leaves the house. I could cop one of his stories, and he's never going to sue me. Wow. So I did this one. It's called Esme. I came over because I thought you looked lonely. I'm trying for compassion these days. I lean in when I notice that she's talking, and I try to hold on to her gaze. I've been told I'm a difficult subject. Well, you know I ain't no stranger to wit. It's straight out the laughter. I try what I'm after. I struggle to make the parts fit. How the people kissing sideways. Esme, she's noticed the rules in the love and the squalor she questions. Every raindrop in the evenings they lose. I drink wine when I mean don't drink water. I switch horses when the river runs dry. I've heard one wall talking to the other, and here in this corner I cry. All the people kissing sideways. Esme's noticed the rules in the love and the squalor she questions. Every raindrop in the evenings they lose. All hers is a nervous hand. I see it in each note that she writes. We act as if we're age old friends, but every note has got a different bite. I laugh, but it's a forced response, and later that's all I can muster. Her eyes say something quite strange. Ask me if I think I can trust her. All the people kiss sideways. Ask me, she's noticed the rules in the love and the squalor she questions. Every raindrop in the evenings they lose. In the love and the squalor she questions. Every raindrop in the evenings they lose.
It's Rees Shad with us here today on the Blue Plates special. So, yeah, Rees has been with us before on the show, but since then, you've put out a brand new project.
Yes, I have.
So tell us all about that.
It's called the Galahad Blues, and it's based. The songs on the album are lifted from a musical that I've written, which basically reimagines the Arthurian legends taking place in a Chicago gangland scene from the 1940s. I'm a big fan of noir film and the language of noir books, like written by guys like Chandler. And I found that I was kind of copping that lick for a couple of songs. And so I created a whole musical. I pulled some of the songs that could live individually and put them on the record.
So what are the plans with the musical?
Well, you know, I'm looking for investors.
Are you,
it takes a lot
are
to
you
put
out
one
there
of those
shopping
on,
it?
right? So I've applied for 4 or 5 different grants, and I'm nervously awaiting reception of those things.
Okay. So the project itself, you know, the new songs are, so it's a more film noir kind of feel than a swingy kind of feel than what we're used
it goes
to?
back to the 40s, and you know, there's a couple of tunes on the record that kind of could have been a Cab Calloway kind of big band vibe, and then there are other ones that are very intimate, torch songs. which are all from that era. I mean, it's the music that really, I mean, that reason I started with Don't Knock the Music is because, and it's why it's on the record, is because it talks about the music that my parents listened to and that I grew up with. And if it were not for that romantic music, guess who wouldn't be around? So, and that's me for the radio audience. I'm waving.
Well, you all can, you just get a little appetizer here today of the new project. However, tomorrow night he will be performing out in Louisville at the Shed.
The station.
At the station, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
At the station with Lee Zimmerman's Songs and Stories out there. Beautiful location there for a show.
And I'll be joined by the amazing Andrew Dunn, a dear friend and songwriter friend, who's going to be there with me. So we're going to trade off songs and talk to Lee. It's going to be a really good night.
All right. You can find more information right there. ReesShad.com.
Music.com.
Music.
Yes.
Music.com. Now, Rees has no E. It's just R-E-E-S.
At the end. There are two, but they're not at the end of the name. Yes.
Yeah,
So it's
R-E-E-S.
R-E-E-S. And then Shad like the fish, which is an ongoing story for another day.
You'll have the opportunity to stop by the merch table after the show and certainly shake and howdy with him and thank him for being here with us today on the show. ReesShadMusic.com. For more information, it's Rees Shad on the WDVX Blue Plate
Thank
special.
you, Red. Thank you, Red. So this is the title track of the new record. I came like shot in the dark, lidless lad in a sharp cut suit made out of shark. I took a chance, I showed him what I could do. Boss's lady came over, she said, "Who the hell are you, Galahad?" You know they call me Galahad. Awful name if you get it, but ain't nobody ever gonna forget it, Galahad. She introduced me to the man in charge. You must hear me, people, when I tell you that her daddy was large. He looked me up and down, and then he leaned in close, said, "No disrespect intended, but she's a fire and you're standing too close, Galahad." Who named you Galahad? Them's big shoes you aim to fill if you hang around that kind of Jill, Galahad. Well, you know I needed some green, had me some bills to pay. So I asked the big man politely, how might I help him that day? He said, "If you need the cabbage, I got a crow for you. Watch over that firecracker, let nobody light her fuse, Galahad." Listen up, Galahad. Won't be no more foxes in the hen house or mules kicking in the stall. Her daddy's feeling quite protective. No black cat bone gonna caterwaul, Galahad. It started out with the best of intention. I was a Boy Scout hungry for the badge. Just took one whispered suggestion, and then I tumbled right off that edge. We're dancing close in shadowy corners, kissing all just out of view. Man, they call it a sin because you want to be in the very places they don't want you to, Galahad. She used to whisper, Galahad. I never heard my name sound so nice, like rum pouring over ice, Galahad, yeah. Well, who was I to know? How was I to see? That girl had a man with a plan, but man, that man wasn't me. I woke up on the floor, cracked safe as a ceiling wheel. Big Daddy standing over me, no chance I could duck his steel, Galahad. But now they call me Gal I had. Oh, stole the cabbage from the cabbage patch, hung me out to line, lit the match, that gal I had. Awful name if you get it, but ain't nobody ever gonna forget it, gal I had. Here's a tune. It talks about how the revolution comes from the kitchen. Put it into the musical, but it was inspired by a book by Anna Tubbs called The Three Mothers. It tells the story of the mothers of James Baldwin, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King, and how they influenced America. Because oftentimes we get to hear about the founding fathers. Where are the founding mothers? Let's give them a voice all through history. So I created a character in my play. It's basically built off Morgan Le Fay. We call her Fay. And she's running a little speakeasy. And she's finding ways to undermine the power of the gangland folks. Cakes upon the griddle, coffee in a bottomless cup. Ain't no standing in the middle. Once you're fed, you're gonna step right up. I put your back into it, Buster, 'cause people gonna need to be saved. It's the oldest family recipe shared with every generation made. Oh, mustard in the gravy, hot sauce in the stew. Mama making sure you're fed so you can do what you need to do. They hear that refrain she's singing. Do you catch the words in what she hums? It's from down here in this kitchen that this revolution comes. Oh, sit there at her table. I'll take all she got to give. She'll give you consideration for the life that you ought to live. With an eye out for the needy and a hatred for the man who has the predilection to come and take everything he can. Oh, mustard in the gravy, hot sauce in the stew. Mama making sure you're fed so you can do everything you ought to do. Do you hear that refrain she's singing? Do you catch the words of what she hums? It's from down here in this kitchen that the revolution comes. Ain't no academic gonna argue with the girl, 'cause she's seen enough, she knows enough to see the trouble in the world. I take a book down for the bookshelf as she cooks a meal for someone else. She gets everybody talking about how we're all gonna share the wealth. You know you need to be encouraged, you need to have a plan in view. Here in Mama's kitchen, she gonna nourish what she sees in you. With a measuring cup for the issue, a mixing bowl for your brain. Here in this lonely kitchen from which every revolution came. It's here in a Mama's kitchen from which every revolutionary came. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let me change it up a little bit here. This is a song I wrote for an album that brought me actually back to performance. For years, I was not making music in public. I was just recording records. And I recorded a little record outside of Woodstock, New York, in one of those sheds you can get. Like, you know, it's like 12 by 8. I built a little recording studio in it, and I recorded an entire album. And I wrote this song there. This is a song about the last road trip. Mile 25 of Highway 1. She turned off the radio station. She smiled and took my hand. She said, let's have a media-free vacation. I asked where we were heading now, after the year that we'd been through. She squeezed my hand. She said, I don't care, just as long as I'm traveling with you. 'Cause isn't it the journey? Isn't it the journey that isn't it the journey that makes it all worthwhile? 500 miles down the coast is somewhere. She sang me a song and I almost wept. Something about turning around and growing up, moving on without taking a step. By a lighthouse on the Outer Banks, she found the perfect mussel shell, held it to her eye as she played Captain Hook. That's when she told me that she'd miss me. I said, isn't it the journey? Isn't it the journey that? Isn't it the journey that makes it all worthwhile? One night in Savannah, we walked down streets that smelled of gardens. It was a paradise, and that night as we made love, she said, you always take me to places I remember, from scripture, acts of kindness, and works of art. I watch the sun go down across the Gulf, feel she's standing somewhere near. Try to keep her wisdom deep down inside, not let destinations interfere. 'Cause isn't it the journey? Isn't it the journey that? Mile 25 of Highway 1. She turned off the radio station. Thanks so much for listening.
That's Rees Shad on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Again, Rees will be performing at the station tomorrow evening on Songs and Stories at the Station with Lee Zimmerman. ReesShadMusic.com for more information. The Galahad Blues available out there on all those streaming platforms, and there's a merch table available right over there after the show. Feel free to shake and howdy with him and thank him for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Barley's Taproom and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. Full Chord and the Plate Scrapers will be there with us this Friday at noon at Barley's. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group. It's your neighborhood financial Medicare partner. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group has been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable, information and assistance available. sfgmedicare.com, 865-777-0153. And well, let's see, what do we have coming up on the Blue Plate schedule. Tomorrow, Hannah Connolly will be here with us, along with Three-Star Revival's Ben Gaines. Ben's going to be laying some new tunes on us tomorrow, trying them out on us. Lucy Isbell coming back. The Becky Buller Band. I do believe it's probably been at least 20 years since Becky's been to the Blue Plate Special. We might have to give her a heck of a time about that. On Saturday, Blue Shadows will be here. You can visit our website there at WDVX.com. So, we have a very special guest and some guests that she's brought along with us, with her today on the show. We're going to learn more about the foundation and her lovely friends right here. You all give a great big welcome to the Goffin King Foundation, Louise Goffin.
Thank you so much. I'm Louise Goffin. I'm representing the Goffin King Foundation, a nonprofit set up to empower songwriters in the level of excellence of my songwriting parents, Carol King and Jerry Goffin. You all, You all might not know my dad, Jerry Goffin, but you know his songs. I know my mom's famous. Everyone let me know that when I was in school. I heard your mom on the radio. It's like, you don't want to hear that when you're 11. But my parents wrote a lot of songs that a lot of your listeners know, a lot of you people know out there. And I've brought some wonderful performers with me. We have retreats where songwriters can connect with other songwriters and get in touch with their muse and their voice in a way that sometimes gets a little hard when we're all doing our own thing. And I've got Therese Curatolo with me on my right and a Shani White on my left. And you will hear from them. But for now, we're going to sing a song I think you know. My parents wrote it, and I bet you can sing along. Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure or just a moment's pleasure? Can I
You say that I'm the only one, but will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? I like to know that your love is love I can be sure of, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Thank you so much. If you want to find out more about us, go to the GoffinKingFoundation.org and you can learn more about us. I'm going to hand you over to Therese Curatolo, who has a new EP out. She's going to play you a couple of wonderful songs.
Thanks, Louise. This is Therese Curatolo coming from you live from Knoxville. This is so cool. Happy to be with you. I would like to play you. Let's do the title track of this new EP. It's called, aptly named, Ode to a Clown. Because we've all fallen in love with a clown in our time, sometimes real life ones and sometimes professional ones. You can find me everywhere. Music is currently streaming. A show of hands, magic shadows have a dance. I fell in love with a clown. A happy place, stole the frown right off of my face. That's when I fell in love with a clown. Paper birds you made to fly up in flames before my eyes, and like your red balloons, my heart, it swells for you. And I know you love me too, your eyes can't lie. A war of stars, an unlikely handsome charm. I so fell in love with a clown.
was her, and every day at 2 I fell for you. And I know you love me too. Your eyes can't lie.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're also very kind. Thank you. This next song is also on the EP, and I think we've all had a weekend or two in our lifetime where it's been a way up and a way down. This is Everything Hurts.
I went from super high on Friday to super sad on Sunday. Everything hurts, and I wish there was a pill I could take for heartache. 2 birds in the bush, and both were in my hand. Nothing at risk, and nothing had a plan. Now I'm so used to playing the fool, I think it's become part of my brand. Just like loving a little too much, you'll never understand. I went from super high on Friday to super sad on Sunday. Everything hurts, and I wish there was a pill I could take for heartache. Everything hurts, and I wish there was a pill I could take for heartache. Got lost in a dream, I didn't know it wasn't real. Caught on a lead, I don't know how to feel. Now I'm so used to giving it all, I think it's become part of my brand. Just like writing in code, I think you'll understand. Now there's a part of me that knew that this would happen, and a part of me that isn't willing to accept. Either way, I know my heart is stupid, but I dive in. I dive in. I went from super high on Friday to super sad on Sunday. Everything hurts. I went from super high on Friday to super sad on Sunday. Everything hurts, oh yeah, yeah. Everything hurts, everything hurts, and I wish there was a pill I could take
Thank you. My name is Therese Curatolo. You can find me on all the socials at Reestea, Reesetea. Thank you very much, Knoxville. Up next is my dear friend, Ashani White, otherwise known as Ash. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Therese Curatolo, Louise Goffin. Thank you so much for having me. I come all the way from London, across the pond, to be here with you very special people on this very special radio station. Thank you for having me. I'm going to play some new songs that aren't out yet, but it's from an EP called Cause for Concern, which is going to be out very soon. So if you'd like to stay in touch with me, you can find me at Ashani White everywhere. This one's called White Flag. So I waste my time with the wrong boy. And you might be wasting your time with the wrong girl. So we'll waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's running through my mind, and I know I'm certain you say you won't be the one to break. Okay, what a nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. And we'll try to pretend that we hate each other, call ourselves out on an empty frame. We'll race ourselves if you're on the numbers. Hey, hey, hey. We'll waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's running through my mind, and I know I'm certain. Hey, you say you won't be the one to break. Okay, what a nightmare, I don't know what else. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. Down, down, So we waste our time going round in circles. Whether yours or mine, I don't know what's running through my mind, and I know I'm certain. Yeah, you say you won't be the one to break. Okay, what a nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag, yeah. You say you won't be the one to break, okay. What a nightmare, I don't know what else to say. So I'm waving my white flag all the way. Down, 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 down. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This next song I dedicate to my mum. I wrote it about her. It's called Hotel. Ash treats his house like a hotel. If I did, then I'd be in it by myself. No need to define the terms or ask permission, oh, just to get to know. So if you say so, if you say so, I'll stay home. Ash treats his house like a hotel, and when she does, I'm left here by myself. Nothing lasts forever, but can I just have some time? I know you need to grow, but if I say so, if I say so, could you stay home? Thank you very much. Louise Goffin.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. So I decided to change up my instrument here, and great things can come on small packages. I've got a little ukulele here, and this is a song I wrote called "It Started a Long Time Ago." I climbed up pretty high, way above the street below. Just around the corner, there was a house I'd never known. Can you hear it? Empty bottles on an unsaid floor, scattered ammo in an open drawer. If you're wondering what I came here for, it started a long time ago. It looked just like a Las Vegas jewel, a casino chapel tryst. Daddy put it on Mama's finger and diamonds on her wrist. Behind the car a siren pitched pretty high, weighing up the ankles of his alibi. Gunshot noise and a fearful cry made a getaway when they missed. valley, stars shine brighter than this. Movie stars from another time, genuine and so beautifully made, always leads to modern romance that kills you with its serenade. I climbed up pretty high, way above the street below. Just around the corner, there was a better way to go. Blue jay singing on my windowsill. The past is a curse that gets worse until you remember what you used to love. Do you remember what you used to love? I remember what I used to love that started a long time ago. Thank you.
That's Louise Goffin on the WDVX Blue Plate special. She has one last tune for us here today, but before she does that, how about one more round of applause for Rees Shad, the first half of the show here today. Again, Rees will be at the station tomorrow night with songs and stories at the station with Lee Zimmerman, ReesShadMusic.com. The Goffin King Foundation.org is where you can find more information about the foundation. When you go there to the website, there is a video of John Lennon and Yoko Ono saying that they strive to be the Goffin King of songwriting. So that says a lot right there for Louise's parents. And, you know, she's been very kind to talk about her folks to us today. But, you know, many of y'all have heard Louise herself singing on the theme song there for the Gilmore Girls.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. So, yes, she's, you know, she's got her own creds out there as well. You can find out more on her website there at louisegoffin.com. All kinds of merch available over here after the show, and certainly shake hands, Shani, Therese, and Louise after the show, and thank them for sharing their music for us as well. To join us again tomorrow on the show, Hannah Connolly will be here along with Ben Gaines. And you can find out who's headed in our direction at WDVX.com. Thank you all so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much.
Will you leave us with the last one here?
I want to say that I've put out almost 10 albums. And one of the albums, Joni Mitchell drew the cover of, which I brought here today. But that last song I played you, it started a long time ago, is on that record. And this one's on the previous record, which is called All These Hellos. And this song is called Follow My Heart. I slipped under fences, climbed out of windows, take to the wind, whichever way the wind blows. but I always follow my heart. I turned on the sprinklers, picked all the roses, made an escape just before some door closed, but I always follow my heart. I have days when I look up in the sky, there's not a cloud in sight. I have nights when I scold myself and hold myself and say that it's alright, 'cause I always follow my heart. I ran from the first one, I ran from the worst one, I went for the best, and I got the scars and the tears and tear my dress, 'cause I always follow my heart. It's live. I've been down some roads I thought love lived on. I got there and then gone. When I'm lost, I listen for my own song. That's when I know where to start. I always follow my heart. I always follow my heart. Thank you so much for having us today. We hope to talk to you afterwards, and anything you want to know about us, we are happy to share with you, and we want to learn about you. So come see us over there. Thank you so much for having us today, Red.
TheGoffinKingFoundation.org. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.